Hello and welcome back. So now in this section, we'll be learning about what are the four core domains you should be aware of for this certification. Remember, I'm not going in depth for all these four model, but I will be discussing in brief. And for to be ready for this certification, you should have a very good understanding about these four core domains. So first one is prepared data. So of course, once in the part of preparing the data is the ingestion of the data. So what are the different data sources? As I said earlier, you should be aware about how to connect to different sources, how to transform the data, and then how you can handle large data set. There could be possibility that you are receiving a CSV file with 1 GB of data, right? So how you are going to ingest, what are the real and the batch mode processing through which you can process the data, how you can schedule the data, how you can make small cleaning and the transformation of data. So try to do some exercises on that and try to understand the complete end-to-end processes for ingesting data to handling large data set. So try to do some exercise, and if you go to Microsoft Learning, there are a lot of exercises are given after each courses. So try to do those exercises. Then you can also discuss the question on the Microsoft forum, learning forum, if you have a particular question. So the forum is very friendly and there are a lot of people who can answer your question. So try to make use of that, and the more hands-on you will do about the preparing and the transformation of data, it will make your life easier, because there is a large part of question that will be asked from the prepare of data. Then comes the model part. So now this is very important. Before you actually go and create your warehouse, you should know the different data model which we need to create, what kind of relationship you are going to have in your table. And if you know about the fact and dimension table, how we create and what are their roles, that is very important, and question will be asked from there. Then of course the text query, you should know how to write a text query in the Power BI. Of course we write a small business logic or calculation in the text, so that you should do some small practice and some exercise you must have done in Power BI. So the important point to be note here is you should also create dashboard and reports in Power BI and have a good understanding of what are the different component uses, how you can write DAX, some of the function we use in DAX to summarize some those kind of thing, and the star schema. And of course the fact and dimension table, what I'm talking about is the star schema. So you should have a thorough understanding of data modeling part. Okay, so this prepared data and model data, there will be a lot of questions, so you should have a very good understanding of this topic. Now comes the visualize and analyze data. There this is the place where Power BI comes into the picture. So you will create a report, dashboard, and how you can interact with the dashboard. Even now we have a co-pilot in Power BI, so there could be some question from there. And what are the different KPIs which you can measure in your metrics. So you should be aware about Power BI. As I said, try to spend some time on the Power BI, try to do some hands-on on Power BI to understand the complexity and how you can explode the data in Power BI and create different kind of chart like a pie chart or graph chart. Look, those kind of understanding also you should have. Now along with the visualization part, there are topics like deploy and maintain asset. Now there could be some administrative settings you should be aware of, like publishing report, setting up gateways, connections, VPN, networks, and how you can apply security like row level security. Now I want to make sure that a particular row is only accessed by a particular group. So what kind of access setting, how I can set up the settings. So those kind of the setting part like workspace setting, how you can give the security, what are the different setting option in Power BI, you should be aware of. And these question will be asked even for a scenario based question. Like there will be a whole paragraph of scenario, and then there will be a question that what kind of security we should implement in this particular situation. So try to read the concept and understand what kind of scenario, and what kind of situation, which security or which settings will be applied. So let's move to the next section.